So maybe
is going.
Hello and welcome to Inside Jacksonville, a production of the University of North Florida's Department of Communication and the CW17. I'm Samantha Kindler.
And I'm Latrania Tolbert. We're here each month with stories about life on our favorite coast, the First Coast.
This month, we are looking at what's happening around the Jacksonville area, from relaxation to education. A local business offers a unique therapy where you can be worry-free. Inside Jacksonville's Angie Vallada spoke with the owner of H2OM Float to explain why sensory deprivation tanks are beneficial to your mental health.
When you think about relaxing, you think about going to the beach, watching a movie, or doing yoga. But what about relaxing in a room that has no sound, it is dark, and you're floating in a tank? Floating therapy is designed to release stress and make you feel happier. There is more than 800 pounds of Epsom salt in the water. The water inside the tank is kept at a special temperature and you are isolated from any distractions such as noise and light.
When you float, you are forced to let your mind and your body rest. It's an environment where your mind, your thoughts, they're not reaching for all of that external stimulation that we get in our daily life. So you're able to just focus on yourself.
It may seem scary to be in a tank or pod, but many experience feeling lighter and happier when they do float therapy.
Every time I leave the tank feeling like I left behind whatever it was that was bringing me down.
According to research, floating reduces stress by turning off all of the input to your brain. The temperature in the water is the same temperature as your skin. You are in complete darkness, and you can also wear earplugs to block any type of noise.
About 80 to 90% of your resources are used up by your visual cortex and your body simply fighting gravity.
Floating therapy is a personal experience done in different ways until one reaches their own personal comfort. It's a personal and private experience. Therefore, floating nude is common, but you can also wear a bathing suit.
So it usually takes for most people about 30 to 40 minutes for that response to turn off and calm down. And then you need time for your parasympathetic, your rest and digest system to actually kick into gear and help you feel better, bring the body back into homeostasis and start healing and relaxing.
This new way to relax is becoming more popular in Jacksonville, and many people are choosing to escape reality and have a quiet time to recharge and deal with a fast-paced life. Angie Vallada, Inside Jacksonville.
There are only two places that offer float therapy in Jacksonville. This new therapy can not only let your body rest, but your mind as well.
While some get their thrills by going out on the weekends or relaxing at home, a Jacksonville group of parkour enthusiasts go in leaps and bounds. Christina Smith of Inside Jacksonville speaks with Eric Price, a local organizer who's been training for up to 8 years. Every Sunday, he and a group of enthusiasts gather to train and take a leap of faith.
In the last days of summer, it's warm-up time in Riverside, Jacksonville. Most people who know of parkour imagine stunt artists running and leaping online, but not many are aware that there's a group dedicated to the art here in River City. Eric Price is a parkour athlete who started training in his backyard 8 years ago. Every Sunday, he organizes and trains a group of inspired hobbyists. He welcomes beginners, curious onlookers, and the more experienced. One trainer in particular, Connor Kelly, has his own message about parkour.
there's no shred of evidence that suggests that life is to be taken seriously, so just kind of have fun with it. I want people to know that we're not here to trash the place. Like so many people have the conception of what it is. At least, you know, the older generation or people that don't understand what parkour is. We don't want to vandalize, you know, we don't want to break anything. We just kind of want, we just want to hang out and train in spots. You know, it's just a nice community full of friends, you know, caring people. We don't want to trash the place. We want to experience it.
Aside from the theme of wrecking property comes the idea of danger and fear. something that Eric and his friends seem immune to, and something they want everyone to experience.
Here with Eric Price, a parkour expert in Jacksonville, Florida. We're downtown while he's teaching me how to balance on a rail.
But the danger can't be escaped. Eric and his comrades speak of bruises and sprained ankles and joints. 2 years ago, Eric hurt both his knees so badly that he couldn't train for 8 months. But once he was ready, he was right back to the rails and walls.
It's okay if you're afraid. It just takes practice.
The best advice that I can give anybody that wants to start parkour is just start doing it. Just start coming out and just slowly start learning all the techniques and movements that are necessary, and just kind of building up your strength for parkour.
If you're interested in training for parkour, check out the group's new website at 904 Parkour on Facebook.
Coming up on the show, we're talking about a competition for a cause. We went to the Heroes Run at Jack's Beach to hear the stories behind the uniforms.
Also, after the break, what if Starbucks offered to pay your college tuition? We chat with local employees about what the program will mean to them. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville. We hope you're ready to take a look at some more of what's happening around town.
College is expensive. What if your workplace offered to pay for higher education?
Well, let's see how you can get paid to go to college from Starbucks. It may sound too good to be true, but their company strives to help their employees soar into a better future. Inside Jacksonville's Zach Sampley talks with local employees about the potential program.
When thinking about grabbing a coffee or maybe needing to get some work done, the first place that comes to mind is Starbucks. It's a place where many students go to get some work done. So of course, it was natural for the most popular coffee company in the world to make an investment in education. Starbucks has teamed up with Arizona State University to offer a college tuition program called the College Achievement Plan. Full-time and part-time employees can choose from 80 undergraduate degrees. Now, many are wondering if the brand will expand this program to all colleges nationwide. Starbucks teams up with Arizona State University to offer a tuition reimbursement plan for its employees. Now, we asked some people, would they take advantage of this and start working at Starbucks? Here's what some of them had to say.
I would totally work for Starbucks if they paid for my college, because I would be able to work at a company, maybe grow at the company, and then have my college paid for.
I would totally take advantage of it. Oh, any opportunity I would get, I would definitely take it.
Having a chance to go to college for free may spark the interest of all ages. It's never too late to start, and there are 7 easy steps that you can do to get you well on your way. You'll even be offered coaches and advisors, and who can beat 24/7 tutoring? There's even incentives offered for veterans of the armed forces who want their children to take advantage of the tuition reimbursement benefits. If Starbucks teams up with more colleges around the country, Starbucks may be the place to work.
So the fact that a corporation as big as Starbucks cares so much about their employees really shows their dedication to helping the people who need that help. I just think that it's amazing that they're giving people opportunities to do things that they really love doing and being able to create themselves as an investment.
Zach Sampley, Inside Jacksonville.
With the burden of student loans, joining a partnership like this could save students significant money and help avoid dreaded student loan debt.
High school seniors concerned about funding for college or finding a career path that best suits them now have a new opportunity through the Electrical Training Alliance of Jacksonville. I spoke with the director to learn more.
When students walk down the halls of Baker County High School, they know that they are getting the best education into an electrical apprenticeship.
We are a 5-year apprenticeship So it takes a while once we bring someone in before they become a journeyman. By them doing a year of this in high school, then when they finish high school, they only have 4 years to go. And we saw it as a great opportunity to get them whenever they're younger and identify some younger members and try to get them into the industry. We have many talks with other school systems besides the one that we have the agreement with now. And a lot of school systems want to get on board with it. There is a cost to it. You have to purchase the books to be able to teach the material. But a lot of high schools are wanting to offer different alternatives for the high school seniors to go. They recognize too that not everybody's going to college. And so by having this program in their school, they can identify some young men and women that they think might be good electricians one day.
The NJATC, the National Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee, started a program 1 year ago right here in Jacksonville for high school seniors to jumpstart their careers early.
About 2.5 years ago, it meant a for sure chance into the workforce. I didn't have to go into a company guessing how long I was going to last or how well I was going to perform. Here, what you put in, you get out. So you put in the work and you put in the focus and you put in the mindset to get your work done and apply it to the field, and you're going to succeed. Most of my peers went to college, went to four-year universities, and they're going to come out with tons of student debt and be guessing to which company they're going to work for or what type of work they're going to do with their degree.
The NJATC sees the need for trade and wants to get these students involved. The NJATC apprenticeship offers students immediate salary that comes with a raise for every year you complete. And unlike college, there are no student loans. With trade schools on the rise, it is important to inform students on their options. For more information on the apprenticeship program, you can visit Jacksonville Apprenticeship and Electrical Training online at jaxaet.org.
The photo shoots for the 2019 Hope Haven Down Syndrome calendar recently wrapped up at the end of summer. Kids with Down syndrome from all over Florida come to Jacksonville to be a part of this project. This year's theme is Hollywood Glam, and the photographer, the kids, parents, and the entire Hope Haven family is excited for its release. Erin Garnett of Inside Jacksonville speaks with the people behind the operation.
According to the Condition of Education, among the 6.7 million students in the U.S. from 2015 to 2016 who received special education services, 34% had a specific learning disability. There are many families in Jacksonville with children with special needs who would love a place where their child could thrive. Hope Haven helps children and families realize their full potential by providing specialized services and individualized educational opportunities.
When it started out, it was the only children's hospital in Jacksonville treating children with polio, then children with tuberculosis, and then it moved into the education realm of diagnosing children with learning disorders.
Hope Haven's calendar features the happy and heroic faces of children with Down syndrome and shows them in a light that reflects how bright they can truly shine.
Last year was superheroes, and that was a really fun one because everyone loves superheroes. And then this year we did Hollywood Glam. And so I just try to think of something creative that will highlight the kid and they'll have fun with. You know what I'm saying? Because they can take it as far or not so far as they want, because the kid's going to be cute regardless, right?
The Hope Haven calendar and its effects on the community has drawn people from outside who share the same love for children and the same want for them to feel happiness. The dedication is palpable and the parents are truly appreciative. Erin Garnett, Inside Jacksonville.
And then I'm always taking pictures of them before school.
This is Nate, and this is his mother. She knows firsthand what Hope Haven has done for her child.
They don't see our kids as special needs kids or kids with disabilities. They are kids that need an education, that need structure, but also fun, and they get it. They get it that they're just kids.
There are many organizations and people around the community who look to dedicate their time to others. Hope Haven is one of many.
I just want to get the word spread. They're such a blessing to families.
You can pre-order the 2019 calendar now on the Hope Haven website. All proceeds go towards their mission of helping the kids in their programs reach their full potential. Next, we're learning how mixologists from all over the state are pitted against each other right here on the First Coast.
Later in the show, local first responders and family members of victims of September 11th attacks put on their running gear to pay their respects. We learned the stories behind the 5K. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville. We hope you're ready for some competition.
We're catching up with competitors behind the bar and behind the uniform. The Volstead, a bar in downtown Jacksonville, seeks to find the best bartender around, pitting mixologists from all over the state of Florida and South Georgia against each other to see who can take bizarre ingredients and create something spectacular. Inside Jacksonville's Stephanie Wolf speaks with Volstead's manager and previous winner to learn more.
In the competition, contestants have access to a variety of classic bar ingredients such as fruit, orange peel, simple syrup, and of course, a selection of spirits. However, they are also encouraged to bring any specialty item of their choosing.
I decided to bring things that were kind of my go-to. So whenever you're making cocktails for people in your own bar, you kind of find things that you fall back on a lot. So for me, it's fortified wines called quinquinas, which are bitter fortified wines, for long story short. A couple of syrups that we make, I tend to use a lot of the pineapple hibiscus syrup cordial that we have, things like that.
What appears to be a toxic post office is actually a bar. Volstead is a speakeasy in downtown Jacksonville, known for their hard-to-find entrance and their vintage interior.
4 times a year, Volstead hosts the Bartenders Brawl. This competition pits the best bartenders from all over the state and South Georgia against each other for a cash prize of $1,000 and infinite bragging rights. Volstead's general manager, Matthew Williams, had influence over the interior and exterior design of the bar. That creativity was instrumental in brainstorming the specifics of the Bartender's Brawl and the unique ingredients used.
So we chose to go with this team because it's just our love of the classic era of cocktails, which was Prohibition era, pre-Prohibition, right afterwards. Jacksonville didn't before us have anything like this. Now there's been a couple of other places that are similar, but cocktails now have gone back to the roots of the classics, and that's what's propelled good cocktail service this whole time, is getting it right from the very beginning.
Bartender's Brawl, the experience of it is a little bit different. It's set up differently from most competitions. So what happens is that there's 16 bartenders and they work it as a bracket system, and in that bracket system 2 bartenders go head to head, and that leads them down until there's finally 2 that go against each other. So there's 4 rounds total.
While the regular competition is hosted throughout the year, Volstead hosts a winner-take-all tournament with the past 4 winners. The next winner-take-all showdown will be held in June of next year. Stephanie Wolf, Inside Jacksonville.
As always, with events hosted by the Volstead, attendance to the Bartender's Brawl is free to anyone aged 21 and over. For more information on the next brawl, visit the Volstead on their Facebook page or visit them on their website at thevolsteadjacks.com.
During the month of September, Americans across the country honor September 11th in different ways. The 9/11 Heroes Run takes place in 50 cities across the country, including Jacksonville, Arkansas. Stinchcomb of Inside Jacksonville spoke with 2 runners about why they chose to run.
Runners of all ages participated in this year's 9/11 Heroes Run to honor those who lost their lives on September 11th. The 5K is in honor of Travis Manion. Manion died April 29, 2007 in Afghanistan from a sniper attack. His family started the Travis Manion Foundation to continue his legacy. If not me, then who? Jordan Denby is a 23-year-old firefighter from Jacksonville. He was 19 years old when he ran in his first Heroes Run 5K. His adopted father is a firefighter, and after running in the 5K, Denby knew what he wanted to do with his life.
I went out to the run and saw all the firefighters there with their gear on and the big giant American flag, and it was pretty much over for me then, and I signed up for EMT school that very next day.
This year, Denby decided to run the race in his bunker pants and with the full air tank. The pants and air tank added 30 pounds to his weight. Although Denby was only 6 when 9/11 happened, he knew he wanted to be a first responder when he grew up.
There is no other feeling like it. Being able to get that surge of adrenaline and get a call and you're doing CPR on someone, or you're running into a burning building and you're saving people's lives, or there's nothing in this world that describes helping people.
Every day, first responders like Denby risk making the ultimate sacrifice. On September 11th, 343 first responders made that ultimate sacrifice. Their family members have been left to grieve and honor their loved ones in their own ways. Valerie Gambino walked the 5K while holding the flag of heroes. Gambino's brother, Thomas Gambino Jr., died responding in the South Tower. He was with Rescue 3 in the Bronx, and the last call the station received from him was on the 78th floor.
My brother, there was no remains found. The only thing that was found was his helmet. So, there was no body.
During the 11th anniversary of September 11th, Gambino got involved with veteran group Project Hero and participated in a cycling ride in New York. The group rode the entire island of Long Island and ended at Ground Zero.
To me, that was my closure. That was bringing him home.
Caressa Stinchcomb, Inside Jacksonville.
If you would like more information about the 9/11 Heroes Run or the Travis Manion Foundation, visit travismanion.org. Well, that's a wrap on today's edition of Inside Jacksonville.
If you missed anything from today's program, just visit our website, unftv.com, where you'll find expanded versions of our stories, photos, interviews, and other extras. Again, that's unftv.com.
You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at InsideJacksUNF. Thank you for joining us.
We'll see you next time on Inside Jacksonville.